Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Albert, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing my Bandai Fest experience and my LA Regionals experience, all piloted with Beerus. Going to be opening up some prizing with y'all, showing off some prizing that I've earned along the way. And at the end of the video, I will be profiling my Beerus deck on the online client. So make sure y'all stay tuned. A couple prize cards. You've got this cell here. Top 64 will get you this cell. I got 2 of those right now. This here is a top 16 Vegito, and I earned this when I placed 12th place with Beerus at the Pasadena Regionals. So I just want to show it here. I don't know if I've showed it before, but here it is again if I have. This past weekend at LA Regionals, I earned this for my top 16 placement, which is the Wave 2 Gogeta. Very beautiful looking card. Earned this by getting 9th place. Not sure if I've showed this before, but I also do have this master rank energy marker that I earned from the online client. Once again, also earned with Beerus. I think this is really cool. Just wanted to show y'all, kind of place it this way. You've got Vegito and Gogeta split, and then you've got Gogeta here, and then Vegito here. I think that's pretty cool. Hoping to get these graded soon. Just waiting to accumulate a little bit more prizing before I send over a batch to Beckett. Putting that prizing aside, I also do have 2 sealed serial cards here that you earned for a top 32 placement. I'll open them up in this video here. I do have a 3rd serial. It is with PSA, should be on its way back very soon. I actually got it signed by Stephanie Nadolny, the voice actor of Goku from Daima. Very cool card, very cool interview. You can check that video out as well. I'll link it here in this video. Great experience. Let's talk about Bandai Fest because it was crazy this year. So many players showed up. A lot of promos that you can exclusively get at Bandai Fest are now going for very high value. The store was insane. This year I didn't even get to buy anything from the store because of how crowded the lines were. But anyway, here's some promo cards that I got from my Bandai Fest experience over in Dallas, Texas. There is another Bandai Fest in the US coming up next year, I believe in February, and that will be in Las Vegas. So if you're interested, definitely check those events out. Really cool. It's not just Dragon Ball. You get to experience a bunch of different games, which you kind of see here. So Gundam, very huge player base right now, especially the fact that it's a new card or a new card game. You've got this Gundam Bandai Fest token, EX base token. I don't know much about Gundam. I demoed it once. I had no idea what I was doing, but very popular game, and I'm assuming this card is going to hold some good value because you can only get it from Bandai Fest. So you got that. You get this energy marker, very cool energy marker. It's got Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. Once again, very cool, exclusive to Bandai Fest. You have this action point, which is from Union Arena. I don't know who these characters are. I'm not very familiar with Union Arena, but it does look very cool. Once again, it is an exclusive. You have this Monkey D Luffy. Looks like it's a battle card. I'm not familiar with One Piece neither, and I'm sure value-wise it's going to be up there as well because One Piece is a very popular game as well. Then we have, I believe this is Digimon. Very cool looking card. I do enjoy the Digimon cards. I haven't played the game yet. I think that might be one of the games I dabble in though. And that's it. You get these promos for free just for attending Bandai Fest. So if you're interested, go check out Bandai Fest in Vegas. If you are in the US, they also have a bunch of Bandai Fest going on around the world. Just go to bandaifest.com and you'll be able to locate one hopefully near you. I got this promo card from doing a scavenger hunt. Once again, One Piece, pretty cool, I guess. I'm not sure, to be honest. I just got it. It's going to be added to the collection. Now let's get into some of the Dragon Ball prizing that I've won. So Bandai Fest was very cool. I believe there's like 230 something players at that regionals for Fusion World. And I got 29th place. I was doing actually really well, but the last 2 matches that I had, I went all in on both matches, and they just happened to have just enough combo to get out. And then obviously when you dump hand, you have no defense and you lose. So it's a risk you take, and it didn't pay off for me, unfortunately, but I still got top 32. So taking a serial home is always a win. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy markers, 06s. I'm going to put one to the side because I like to keep a sealed collection. And then we'll open up these 5 here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But once again, I'm putting one to the side for my sealed collection. And then the rest will be opened here and we'll see what we get. Start off with these limited packs and see what we can get. But the whole Bandai Fest experience was very cool. I enjoy going to Bandai Fest. Went there last year. Definitely wasn't as congested as it was this year. This year it was insane, and I think that's mainly due to Gundam. Gundam is just very popular right now. Huge fan base, and they're showing up for the game, which is awesome. Love to see that. I hope we can get something like that for Dragon Ball, but currently we're not there yet. Hopefully the meta shifts, creates a better meta, and then the player base grows with that, hopefully. But yeah, anyways, let's get into this. So we got Power Brothers as our non-gold but alternate art. Very cool looking card. And behind that we have Nappa. Oh, nice. This is actually a very good card, very playable card, and yeah, great value as well. Great value. There's some very cool cards that are in these packs. So if you're trying to get these packs, just attending regionals and participating gets you X amount of packs, and then the higher the rankings you are, the more packs will be earned, right? So get involved, go to regionals. It's fun. You get to meet some cool people along the way, and yeah, you get some cool cards as well that you can't get anywhere else unless you purchase them, obviously. We got cross arm dive, and then behind it, ooh, wow, that is actually, not only is it a very playable card, it's a very cool looking card as well. You got Cell Jr. just annihilating Krillin, right? Very cool looking card, big fan, and very playable. More than likely will go into my deck. Aside from the overwhelming attendance, Bandai Fest was actually very fun. I always have fun when I visit Dallas, and I don't think Bandai Fest organizers were expecting that much of an influx of an attendance, so they weren't really prepared to handle it. It was very chaotic, very unorganized, but it's tough to blame them because if you look at the attendance from last year to this year, I think it was at least doubled for sure. We got this very cool Majin Buu, very playable card as well, unfortunately. And then behind it, ooh, nice, Tri-Beam, very playable card. A lot of these cards that I love that they did that this time around. A lot of these cards are very playable, right? So we're not just getting all these alternate arts that aren't playable. A lot of these cards are very playable, staples to many decks. So we love to see that. I hope they continue that though. Let's keep making these alternate art playable cards. That way players are more keen to attending these big tournaments. I love the competition, so the more players I get to play, the better. We got another cross arm dive, and then behind that we have, oh, nice. Okay, so we'll put cross arm here, and just so y'all can see next to each other, you've got like the gold trim to it, and then you kind of have like the flat version of it. Very cool. I do not know if I'm going to grade these, but I did send a huge batch, probably my biggest batch to grade to Beckett. I sent 30 cards total, and once they return, I will unbox them with y'all. And those 30 cards also will go on sale. So if you're interested in buying them when I do get them, I will put them up on sale on my Instagram. So Instagram will be linked in the description. Go follow it, and hopefully we get some great returns in that batch. So we got Zangia, and behind that we have Paragus. I believe, yeah, it should be. I believe this is very playable for Broly BR. Cool looking card for sure. I believe it is playable as well. It's a searcher. Anyway, getting back to it, Bandai Fest, played 8 rounds. I don't remember all my matchups. I really don't, but I do remember who I lost to. I lost to a Yellow Vegeta. That was on stream. Thankfully, they didn't end up streaming it, but I did play on stream technically at Bandai Fest, and I just got annihilated. I misplayed bad. The guy that beat me, he actually ended up winning the entire regional, so I don't feel too bad about that matchup. And then My second loss, I believe, was a Majin Buu Evil. I went in for game and he ended up having 5k combo power because of the Bobbity barrier that was on board. So I believe, if I remember correctly, if he didn't have that barrier Bobbity card on board, he would have lost. But that gave him 5k combo over. He used it, and then after that I had no defense and he won. And then my final match, oh, I think it was Kid Goku. Yeah, blue Kid Goku. And same thing. I went all in, and I believe he had just enough combo power. Maybe if I went 10k over, he would have had exactly what I comboed. But point is, he had plenty, or not plenty, but he had enough to survive that turn. And then next turn I was dead. So it happens. Sometimes you just have to go in and hope for the best. Ended up being favored on their end. It happens. Great matches though. Great matches. Great community. Great opponents. Not once did I feel that they were being disrespectful. It was good vibes all around, which is what we're looking for when we're playing in these competitive situations. We got Nappa. There's the alternate version, gold version right there. And then, ooh, nice. Very playable card. Pair Brothers. Stuns. Staple for black, I think. Cool. Now we got Beerus. We got the Dole version, and then we've got the gold trim. Oh, Beerus. So we almost have a full playset of the gold trim. So there we go there. Now my experience at LA Regionals was a little different. I believe there was about 120 players. It was insane actually, because in that same room, Gundam was firing off, and Gundam, I believe, had almost 800 players for regionals. That is insane. I don't think Fusion World, even at its peak, had anywhere near 700 players. So good on Gundam. I hope we can gain a player base like that over at Fusion World. But right now, I think the meta is just unhealthy. So unless Bandai steps in and intervenes, I don't see the player base growing. But I do love that it has an online client, which helps players from around the world stay active in the game, whether their locals is dead due to the meta or not, right? So that's always a huge win. But yeah, Gundam, insane. Almost 800 players at one regionals at LA. Good for them. But because there's only 120 players, roughly, we played 7 rounds. My matchups that day, it was Orange Piccolo, which I won. Then I played Giblet, which I won. Then on third round, I played a local, one of my friends, Joey. He was piloting Orange Piccolo. He beat me, so that was my first loss there. Round 4, I played Vegito, I believe, which I won. Round 5, I play Bardock, which I won. Round 6, I play Omega Shenron, which I won. Round 7, I played Cell, and that last match was very upsetting because I was controlling the game great. I was doing exactly what I needed to do on my matchup against Cell, but not once did I see my 6-cost Goku, and not being able to play my Secret Rare against the Cell matchup, it's very detrimental to my deck, especially because I don't get that negate effect and I don't get that -20 on board with the Goku swing. The negate really comes in handy and helps out, helps control the game, helps me stabilize a bit. So typically late game, I should be going Secret Rare into Secret Rare and just spamming them out until I kind of just exhaust Cell while controlling the board at the same time. And then hopefully by then I go for the kill. My matchups against Cell are typically, honestly, 50-50. I feel pretty confident going up against Cell as Beerus. So we got Tri-Beam, and behind him, oh, nice, beautiful. We got Cell Jr., so we will take that, 2 Cell Juniors. That final loss against Cell was very, very devastating. I was doing exactly what I needed to do early game. Got to 6 energy, no Secret Rare. I think I went 3 turns where I had 6+ energy and didn't get to play not 1 Secret Rare. The entire match didn't play 1 Secret Rare. I wasn't able to apply pressure and stabilize the game, which cost me my final match. It was a great match. It's sometimes that's how it is, right? The cards that you need just are bottom decked or in your life, and if you don't see it on time, it could impact your game very negatively. I forgot this card was even in here. I do want the alt art of this because it does look very cool. So we've got Oolong and Bulma, and behind it, I'm also looking for those Android cantrips because very playable, and me running a red deck will go in my deck. Oh, nice. Okay. So we pulled Oolong Dole and Oolong Gold Trim. Very cool. Definitely gonna grade this card. I just love Oolong and Bulma. So putting them in one card together. I love Dragon Ball. So out of all the series, Dragon Ball is my favorite. I love how hilarious that series is. Goku as a kid is just, it's a fun series. So I enjoy it. It's very nostalgic seeing this. So definitely will grade this. All right, so this is my last limited pack. Hopefully we get at least one Android cantrip, and that'd be a win. Big W. We've got another Dole Boo, and behind it, oh geez. Okay, I mean, we'll take that though, because 3 Cell Junior's alternate arts, very playable cards. These are cheat codes, to be honest. The fact that you're able to cheat them out, -15 or -5, and then you can swing with these cards with 10K combo. Yeah, great cards. Anyway, those were our limited packs. I think we got a great handful of them. Let's get into our energy markers. I haven't seen these energy markers yet. I don't open anything because I wait to get back home and open them up with y'all on camera. But let's see. Can we strike gold? I'm pretty sure they don't all have gold. So let's see. Did we get gold on our first one? 3, 2, 1. No gold. I think it's only one card. Yeah, it's only one card. But we did get yellow Vegeta, Diamond Vegeta, SS3. No, that's not SS3. SS3 in the background, but that's not SS3 in the front. Very cool. We're still gonna keep these energy markers even if they're not gold. Overall though, great experience at both regionals. Once again, everyone is very respectful opponents. Everyone seems to have integrity. Everyone seems to be there to have fun, be competitive, right? Have that competitive spirit, but still hold integrity. And I appreciate that. So thank y'all to the community for being that way, right? Let's have a healthy, competitive environment when we go to these regionals. It should be fun. It should be competitive. It should be respectful. And that's what I've been experiencing so far. So thank y'all. Let's keep it going. That way we can increase the player base. I want everyone that attends these events, whether it's their first time or they're veterans at it, I want them to all feel welcome, even in a competitive space. And I think so far we're doing a great job at doing that. So let's make sure we keep it up. There we go, gold. I hate this leader, but it is a very cool card to strike gold on. I'm not gonna lie. That's a W. It's a W. I'm not going to lie. I almost ran Cell at the LA regionals, just because I'm a little unfamiliar with FBO7. And I do know Cell is just very consistent, even in this new meta of FBO7. So I was going to just play Cell because I didn't have enough time to test with Beerus into the new set. But something told me, hey, stick to your guns. You pilot Beerus well. Thankfully I did, because, you know, I got 9th place. This was my best run that I've had so far at any regionals. I've gotten 12th place before, prior to this at Pasadena's, and then prior to that my best run was 19th place with Bardock in Texas. Slowly improving, which is great. And what's even better is I'm doing it with Beerus. I'm sticking to what I enjoy, and what I enjoy piloting is Beerus. So hopefully he can remain competitive, and hopefully I take him to Nats and have a successful run at that event. Hey, here we go. Let's see. We got gold again, and we got Broly. Let's go. That's awesome. That is awesome. So we've got Boo and Broly gold. That is very cool. Very cool looking energy markers. Definitely will be getting graded. I'm trying my best to be more active. I want to post more content for y'all. I do have some other videos that I haven't edited yet, and hopefully they will go up soon after this video. I wanted to make sure this video goes up first, just because the excitement of getting 9th place at Los Angeles Regionals. Can we get gold again? We did. Jeez. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, so 4. We've opened 4 so far, and 3 of them are gold. We got the Super Baby Vegeta gold. Nice looking cards. Last pack magic for energy marker. Can we strike gold once more? Can we go 4 out of 5 on the gold? That'd be awesome. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. No, we didn't. Nameku? No, this isn't Nameku. This is a MUI Goku or UI Goku. Not bad, not bad. Very cool energy markers. 3 out of 5 gold. We'll take that. We will take that. All right, we're nearing the end of the video. We have 2 serial cards that we're gonna open up. Hopefully we got some cool numbers, you know, 420, 0069, 0067 now. I guess that's a thing. My daughter says it a lot, so maybe we can get something like that. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank all the players that I've had the pleasure of interacting with at these regional events. I'm gonna try my best to be more active, create more content for y'all. Let me know what y'all are looking for. Do y'all want me to upload some more gameplay, or do y'all want me to do some more unboxing? What are you more interested in? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned because after I open these up, I will go over my deck profile on the online client. This is our second serial card. Let's see which number we got. I'll flip it over just so we don't spoil it. I'm kind of upset I never got a serial from the first season, or I don't really know the first year, I guess, of these events. You needed to get top 16 for those serial cards. But this time around, we've gotten 3 so far. So that's a big W. And let's see what number we got. Hopefully something cool. We got 0389. No sequentials or anything like that, but it still looks great. Look at these, man. Like, I love how they look. So the number isn't really anything to brag about, I guess, but the card itself, the texture, the details, it's such a cool card. And the fact that I own 3 of them, it's awesome. And one of them actually are signed, and signed by Stephanie Nadolny, the voice actor of Daima Goku, and it's graded, which should be back very, very soon, and I'll do an unboxing of that. These serials, though, unless Stephanie Nadolny comes to Arizona very soon, I'm probably just gonna send in to Beckett as is and go from there. The first serial I sent over to PSA just because I did get it autographed. But these, if I don't get them autographed, they will be going to Beckett. All right, final serial. Let's see what we got. Hopefully not our final serial that we open up on the channel, but final serial of the day. Okay, hopefully this is a cool number. If not, either way, still great looking cards. 3, 2, 1. We got 0686. So close. It could have been like a 0676, maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't even know what 67 means, but my daughter says it a lot, and I guess it would have been cool to have. But 0686, great looking card. I'm excited to own these. Thanks again for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down in the video, like the video, and without further ado, the Beerus deck profile. Okay, so we're gonna cover my Beerus deck profile. Very standard, nothing too crazy. I do have 2 sets of cantrips. Depending on the matchups, for example, Giblet, I don't want to awaken too fast, so hopefully I see these cantrips and I kind of just spam them out early, couple turns, help build hand size while still applying that crit pressure. The great thing about this is it also doubles as easy protection, so instead of using a card from my hand to combo out, I can just go ahead and utilize the cantrip on board while still adding value on the draw one effect. Then we have your standard 4 margaritas. Obviously, we all know what this does. It's a great card if needed, plus 10k combo on the back end. Khalifa, staple. She's a staple. You must run Khalifa. She not only helps you awaken without swinging, but she helps apply crit pressure, which crit pressure is very, very helpful, especially in certain metas like this where a lot of the decks are hoping to rush awaken, and sometimes you get lucky and you take a card that they need. You got a play set of your 2-cost Gokus. Once again, this is, I think, a staple currently. 10k combo on awaken, it becomes 30k pressure. That's huge. Sometimes I've gotten lucky to where I play one early game and it stays for the entire match. So sometimes their value goes above and beyond. Now, I went with Kato Pesla instead of Gohan for multiple reasons.
First is Cell is the meta, and Cell likes to spam out a bunch of Android 18s, right? Beerus can only neg one card at a time. Gohan, he can only neg one card at a time, so not much value when it comes to matching up against Cell, in which sometimes they try to go wide with the Android 18s early on. Where I have found most success in is where I get to play this Kettle Tesla, and then on play I neg one, and then on swing I neg another, and then Beerus gets the neg one. So that just gives me more value. Breaking up the chain is going to be where I get my most value. So this card allows me to do that over Gohan. Plus it's also 10k on the back end, which is always a plus, especially in a deck like this. Of course, you need a full play set of Beerus. This is essential. Hopefully turn 4 you're seeing this with your 5-cost Beerus, and helps clear board, helps put pressure on your opponent's leader. Great card. Full play set of Android 16. There's been plenty of times where I had to clear cards that remain active, and this card allows me to do that. You got Kefla here, of course, one of, you see it. Great. If you don't, it is what it is. As I mentioned earlier, you got the 5-cost Beerus. Hopefully you really only want to play it off of your 3-cost. There has been some times where I do just hard cast it, and it has great value. Typically, you get the most value by cheating it out on turn 4 rather than hard casting on turn 5. Rumshees, what more can you say? Great cards. You got 30k power plus 10k combo power, and you get the KO 30k power or less. So this helps a lot, especially when I'm trying to remove a 40k body. I just use Beerus effect, Rumshee, and that 40k body is gone without even swinging into it. Plus I get to apply 30k pressure. I got one of, for the double strikers in this meta, it seems as if double striker isn't too relevant, but there has been some times where I did need a double striker, so I kept one in the deck. We're running 4 secret rares. I used to only run 3. Because I've minimized my double strikers, I decided to bump up my secret rares to 4, and it's been very helpful. Then obviously you've got super combos, and then 2 of Spheres of Destructions. It's such a great card still. Typically this card only gets used if for whatever reason I do not see my 3-cost on my 5-cost. Hopefully have my Sphere, and Sphere helps control board while applying pressure onto the opponent's leader. Yeah, great card. This is my list. If you want to see some matches that I've played, check out my videos that I've posted. I have some gameplay where I pilot Beerus against different decks at local events. So check that out if you're interested on how I pilot it. Once again, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. We will see y'all on the next one. Take care.